Oh God, who was your school crush? My school crush was my first kiss. I'm very lucky, but that's what happens when you're the prettiest one in the all-boys school. That is so mortifying.
Soda's gonna help me on this one. You're a chicken, all right. What advice would you give to your teenage self? I think I would tell my teenage self to relax. I think I was quite tightly wound then and had no idea what the future had in store for me. And I still don't know what the future has in store for me. Yeah, I would just tell myself to relax because it's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay, girl.
When did you first feel proud of your identity?
Honestly, I think 2 years ago, in my first Pride here in Ireland with Shoutout.
The first time marching in the Dublin Pride Parade with Negate Erica.
In that day, I came out in the social media. And that was the best day in my life because I feel free and show that I'm gay and it's not a problem.
Just everyone being themselves, knowing the journey everyone had been on to get there and how we were kind of breaking barriers in the GAA world, fighting for inclusion and just fighting to be ourselves.
Probably joining Pillow Queens, to be honest. I think I always found it difficult to be a queer person, but when I joined Pillow Queens I felt a supportive environment for the first time and it was a really nice experience to be openly proud about who I was.
What's changed since you left school? There's a lot of people older than I am or of my generation that perhaps just didn't have that space to be comfortable with their cultural background and their queerness. But within Black queer spaces, you're able to talk about things on a cultural level as well, which is one of the biggest things that I think has changed since I've left school, finding community, but different types of community more than anything.
What is one thing you wish school did better for LGBTQI+ students? I'm very lucky that in the school where I teach, it's very, very open, but I've seen it in other places where children in general aren't listened to. And I think just because they're younger, we don't take into account how serious they might be feeling. So I think maybe just having more open conversation and listening to how people are feeling would make it a lot easier for our students within the community.
What does pride mean to you? It's a strange one because in some ways I feel like the things that we have to march for and agitate for and beat each other over the head with are things that should be the bare minimum. It should be the bare minimum that we feel welcomed in public space, that we can be fully ourselves and express our identities without fear. But that's not the case, and pretending that it were the case would just contribute to our further erasure. So for me, pride means looking at what we deserve, what should have been ours without question, and making whatever claims to it we need to in order to be heard. It means asserting ourselves and being proud, as it were.